Hi everyone. How many of you are feeling a lot of anxiety around the season, the situation you have going with your adult child? I want you to think about the fact that anxiety is, it's fear in the absence of danger. And we're going to talk about that today. So for those of you that are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Sally Harris. And, I walked a difficult road with my own daughter for over 10 years. And so while, her life was spiraling out of control, mine did the same. And, as moms, it does not have to be that way. And too many times it is, which is why this channel exists. So I am able to help moms, walk through this very tough season of life that you definitely did not plan for. So let's dive into this subject. When it comes to anxiety, there's anxiety when it comes to, where we get triggered, right? We get triggered from people, places, things, and emotions. And a lot of times those things happen in the middle of the night even, right? When you're more still, you're not keeping busy trying to avoid a lot of that, and that's one of those things that takes a lot of time and intention to get yourself out of that space. But what I want to talk about today is how fear happens when you're fearful of something happening, but it's in the absence of danger. Like you're not in the middle of the actual event, but we are fearful of something happening in the future, right? That causes anxiety. And so that tells you how many times, maybe not always, but most of the time, you can get yourself out of that anxiety attack or anxiety moment where by reframing your thoughts. Because if you get out of the thought pattern of something horrible is going to happen, or you go back to, I'm a horrible mom, why did I do this? Or, they hate me because of this or that. And you're constantly replaying events that happened. And then you're kind of like foretelling what you think might happen in a bad way, right? You're thinking the worst possible scenario, which is very common for us moms to do. But you're thinking of the worst possible scenario, but that scenario has not happened, but it's actually happening, like it's a live event in your mind, which is causing you anxiety. And so I encourage you to, you may have heard me say this before, but you know how they talk about stop, drop, and roll in a fire? Well, I'm a firm believer that you need to stop when you have these moments and your mind is just on overload and you're full of fear, you're full of anxiety. You need to stop, you need to breathe, and you need to move. Because when you are just sitting here in your office, you are working, you are watching TV, you are doing, something, and you have that type of thought process come into your mind and it's not going away, you have to start breathing, get oxygen to your brain, to your body. It's so overstated or understated, but underappreciated maybe, the whole breathing concept. In fact, we just talked about this the other day in my membership group. Breathing is so crucial. And I don't know about you, but I'm guilty of holding my breath when I have anxiety or when I am concentrating even. I just tend to hold my breath. I have to make a conscious effort to make sure I'm actually doing deep breathing, right? So when that happens, you're stopping, you're breathing, and you need to move your body. You need to get out of the environment that you're in. You need to get up out of your chair. You need to get up off the couch. You need to move into a different room, preferably outside, because those five senses, getting your senses in nature. And I don't mean you have to go, 20 miles away to go into the woods. I just mean get outside and go for a walk, even if it's around your neighborhood. But just removing yourself from the place that you're in when that moment is happening. It's crucial, and it will change. It's going to change your thought patterns. And so I look forward to hearing, I encourage you to try that trick, and I would love to hear how it worked for you. So for those of you that have not joined my free Facebook group, it's called Mama Just Breathe. There's a link below here. You can feel free to add yourself to that. You just have to answer a few quick questions and agree to the terms and conditions. And you you would have a new community of moms who are going through similar situations. And it is a private group, so there's no worry about anyone being on there, that it's not going to be on your feed or anything like that. So it's a private Facebook group, and we look forward to seeing you there. Take care.